Hi, what I want to do is a quick overview of our quick passing game, which consists of a pocket pass, sprint out, and a quick read screen here. First off, we'll do quick pocket passes. The theme here are Major League Baseball. When we get into our sprint pass, we're going to use minor league baseball, but starting with S words. And when we're going to do our read screen, we use South as the cue there. The way we like to teach this is our phase 5, where we use drill 25, being 2 quarterbacks with the 5 receivers working on the different routes, our concepts and reads, and then the offensive line with the backs rotating, get an opportunity to work on pass pro. So first off, our protection here, we like to use a 6-man protection half slide pro as our base. Real simple here. We're going to be man on the front side and then slide away with the back, double checking the mic to the Sam. We like to do everything with our quick passing game, starting at the foundation of 4 verts. So again, Giants is all go. What we've liked about this when we install pass is this is something that's simple and it's fun, and it's a great way to assess actually when you're working with young people. So we use this with our 9th graders. First thing we put in, they have fun with it because they're going deep, throwing deep, and we see what they can do, and then from there, put in the details and the fundamentals of it. The second one we like to do here is then we can add off of the 4 verts as we just go to a promise call, which is a pinky, and we're going to go ahead and switch on the backside, but we're still running the 4 verts with the A running a bender read, reading that middle box. If the box is open, he's going to go ahead and bend to the middle. That's the bender read. If the box is closed with 1 high, then he stays right up the hash, and we go ahead and leverage that 1 defender. With all of our 4 verts, when we have a gray area reading and we're reading the goat, which is the backside safety, we're going to come back to this backside sideline pass as our out. If you start to get man, then a way you can adjust is we do what's called a double drag. Becomes our dodger call. All we do now is we're still running 4 verts with our X and our H there, going up the hash, up the numbers, but now we're going to get a over and under route so that we're running people across the field. We still can read the goat so that we're going high and low with this and don't have to change. Great against man coverages that you're seeing a lot of today. The next one here that we got from Baylor is we can go into our 3x1 set and run our 4 verts. Only thing that changes is that we've got our H has to run an over route to get on his hash. But then what we do is we allow the X to run a choice route. And we really are hopefully being able to just pick one-on-one here, where they have the choice of if the defender is off and inside, they're going to go ahead and run a go. If they are off and outside, they'll run a skinny post. And if they're off deep the whole time, then at 12 yards, they can go ahead and just hitch it up. Great concept, simple way to use your 4 verts, but be able to pick on 1 defender with 1 receiver, easy reach for your quarterback. Next thing we can do is what we do is free releases, which Penn State did a lot with Barkley this last year. What we like to do here is if you're seeing man and you know you've got a mismatch of a linebacker on a back, we can simply now use our Liz and rip call, which tells our halfback he is going to replace the B back in the blocking, and check the mic to the Sam. The B is going to free release, and in this case is in Giants Liz is going to run an arrow to the left. The quarterback now, since there's no back to do a play action rocker fake, is going to do his 3-step drop, settle, and throw. Great against defenses that want to stay balanced up, and then you can work this mismatch. Another one that I've used for 25 years is just a simple West Coast pass play called base pass. This is a great complement to teams that want to stay off now for your 4 verts, and we're simply going to run deep hitches, or it's our curl flare type concept. Again, we're going to free release the back running a flare to the sideline. With this, we call this lucky to the left, and then we are able to do a lucky and a rocky call. Again, what's going to happen is we're going to go simply inside out. The H replaces the back, Mike and Sam. And again, what we're getting here is a nice inside out numbers situation against the defense. Key teaching point, when we're running 4 verts, the receivers need to, at the end of the route, get to the outside of the defender because we want to be able to throw that outside their framework. When we're running our Brewers or base pass, at the end of the route, they must get inside the defender so that, again, we're throwing the football away from a defender and to our receivers. Another one that's really common is, again, against man defenses, is do this simple mesh pass play. It's very simple. Same type of rules with the teaching. The receivers must get inside the DBs, but we simply go to a Mets call, which again is going to get us an over-under action here where we get a natural rub, and we can simply go high to low here, 3 levels. Post route, skinny post, dig route to any of these over-unders on it. Simple, good job way to run people in man coverage. If you feel like you're going to get tons of pressure and you're going to have trouble protecting, you can do a max call, which we call low max and remax. Now both the B and the H are going to stay in. Mesh is still a great one because we still get the 3 levels with it, and we can work matchups with that. Another one, you want to be able to attack cover 2s. And again, with this, we go to our cards or cardinals here. Real simple, what we're going to get with this one is a smash concept. We like to use a whip route versus a dig here, so against man, we get movement or double moves on it. But again, it's very simple, high-low reads with it. Again, we can add a free release with this, where we go ahead and have the back running the bender read, and now the H stays in. We still are going to get the 2 corner routes to spread a 2 high safeties, and then we give the opportunity to work this mismatch of the running back on a linebacker in all this space using our same bender read. Here's an example of it with Penn State. They're going to get the 2 running corner routes here, spread the 2 high safeties. You're going to see this matchup a little different. They do an out and up the middle, but essentially you got Barkley one-on-one with the linebacker. They split the 2 safeties with the corners, the double smash, and there he is. A key teaching point as you watch this from behind is you're going to see McSorley is going to throw a flat 2. He's not going to have the ball go high in the air, just enough to get over a defender, but that way the ball's getting to him quickly before safeties can react. Another one that you'll need in your quick passing in 2 minutes is just quick outs. With this, we go Orioles. Everybody's running out, so we don't really have a man beater built inside to this, but we're really only using this when we want to go 2 minute. We don't want to get the ball out of bounds. The one difference we'll do with the Orioles is there is no back rocker mesh. The quarterback is simply going to catch the ball just like he does with split zone veer if he was going to throw the out to the backside X, catch, and nice crow hop and throw right on rhythm. We're going to go ahead and read this thing outside in, because if we're throwing outside, we want to be able to throw first since the ball is traveling farther. If there's any gray areas, throw through those inside receivers so the ball's not traveling so far. When we get into our sprints, this is one I've used since my college playing days, 30-some years ago. Got from Mike Ayers, offensive coordinator. It's a simple rub play, but our 2-point play was called. What's nice here is we get kind of a snag triangle, and it really works well against all sorts of defensive covers that you're going to get. Again, we're still going to read the cat. If we get a free open guy hot deep right there with the Z, we'll take that, but then we work a simple outside in type controlled sprint action with an over route on the backside with all our sprints. If we want to do a sprint snag now where we do a free release, we can be in a 2x2 set, and the back just goes, it turns us into a 5-man protection, but again, it's a great way to work a mismatch against a Sam backer here. Again, key teaching point, the quarterback on all his sprint outs, it's a controlled rollout. We just want to move the pocket. So if I'm going to my right, I simply take a bucket step, and now I'm under control going to my right. I can actually drag as I'm going outside the packet. The ball needs to be thrown somewhere behind the tackle, actually, because it's still a quick pass in our concepts. Again, you can go to a comeback, which is our Smokies call. Now you're going to get deep comeback with number 1, and you're going to get a Cobber read here where if the corner is way up, he'll go ahead and take the corner behind it. The corner stays back, we get a double comeback. This is a simple, sound way to go ahead and attack man coverages again or multiple coverages, and it's a great end zone type pass play. Last one is our read screen here. Again, we use the south cue. What we like about this is we're going to go ahead and flare the back out, so we're blocking this way to the left, for example. We're going to read that will linebacker. We're going to go ahead and use this mismatch again like our free releases. If the will goes ahead and just stares at the back and doesn't move, meaning, then we'll just go ahead and hit the flare with that all day. It's just a long handoff, and you go ahead and letting him run in space. If he goes ahead and runs with that at all, then we're just coming back to a classic tunnel screen here, back to the other side. The linemen do the same pulling for all our screens. All we do is change the timing, so this is a quick screen. The tackles are going to pass set and be very aggressive so that they don't let the tackles get upfield. Then your play side guard, center, and backside guard are always the pullers. With the play side guard going up to the number 2 defender, the Mike is going to try to get to Mr. 0, or the center is going to try to get to Mr. 0, and then your backside guard to Mike. So we want to run flat after we hit and go. Really simple, but something we've used for years and had a ton of success, and it's great at any level. Hopefully this gives you a good overview of a quick passing game, a real simple way to apply both pocket, sprint out, and screens, which is important when you're going against blitz to make sure you're able to move the quarterback's launch points, but also have high completion percentages. Thanks.